is Emilia Bertolo, and I'm a principal lecturer in chemistry at Canterbury Christ Church University in the section of Natural and Applied Sciences. And my first degree is chemistry. How my day looks like is very different depending on which time of the year it is. During teaching time, roughly between October and March, you will find me most likely teaching, maybe every day or every other day. I will have meetings with the students, either to help them with their assignments or to discuss problems that they might have. When I'm not, when it's not a teaching term, I tend to do research. So it can be either working in the lab with the students, it can be PhD students or master students or undergraduate students, or doing my own research. And I might be also writing papers to publish in academic journals, and perhaps once or twice a year I might be attending a conference to present my research to other scientists. Well, I always wanted to be a chemist since I was very little. When I was maybe 8 or 9 years old, I got hold of a copy of the biography of Madame Curie, a very famous chemist. She had 2 Nobel Prizes, and she taught at university in Paris. And I just thought it was this amazing thing, and I wanted to be I wanted to be a chemistry, like I wanted to be a chemist. I wanted to teach at university, and I wanted to do research, even if I was too little to understand what that was. So I did a degree in chemistry, and I knew I wanted to stay in academia, and I knew I wanted to become a lecturer. So I knew I would need a PhD. But before committing to a full PhD, which is several years, it's 4 years in Spain, 3 years in the UK, I decided to do a master's by research, which is, in my case, it was 1 year. It was an extended research project. And I felt that that was a nice stepping stone before committing to a PhD. Then during my master's by research, my supervisor, I just got very interested in the topic I was studying, lanthanides, the chemistry of a group of elements called lanthanides. So I decided to continue with that research as a PhD. So in my case, I stayed in the same university and with the same supervisor, and moved on to do the PhD. All that happened in Spain. When I finished the PhD, I had a dissertation, I had my PhD title. I had also published sections of my PhD as scientific papers, and that put me in a good position to apply for a postdoctoral position, and I got a job here in the UK, in a completely different field. It was nothing related to lanthanide chemistry, which is what my PhD was about, but it was using a particular technique, gas chromatography, that I had experience with. So the skills that I developed during my PhD allowed me to do that first job, that postdoc, even if the topic itself was not the same. And towards the end of my postdoc, I needed to find another job, and I applied to a few places, a mixture of postdocs and lecturer positions, just to see if I would have enough CV with the publications I had, with the research experience I had, with experience in teaching, both as a PhD student and as a postdoc. I did a little bit of teaching, and I decided to try my luck and see if I could secure a position as a lecturer, and I did indeed get my job at Canterbury Christ Church University as chemistry lecturer. Yes, when I started at Canterbury Christ Church University, I started as a junior position, which is lecturer, for a couple of years. And then because I had enough teaching experience, and I had research experience, both my own research experience, me conducting research and publishing research, and also supporting students, undergraduate students do research, I was able to apply for a promotion, a senior lecturer, which is, you still do the same role, but it has more responsibility. You know, the basic role is the same, you're still teaching, but you are expected to you have more responsibility. You're expected to run modules, design modules on your own without having somebody maybe to check on what you are including in those modules. And then after a few years, I think around 6 years or so, again, I was in a position, I had enough publications, I had attended several conferences, I had enough experience designing modules, teaching different aspects, all in chemistry, but different subjects related to chemistry. So I was able again to apply for a promotion, and I became principal lecturer, and that's what I am now. Well, in principle, if I continue working and publishing and probably maybe attending conferences, organizing conferences myself, I would eventually be able to apply for a promotion as professor, which is the highest level of academic, the highest academic level you can reach in the sort of lecture, in your journey as a lecturer. At the moment, I don't know if that's in the cards for me, but I would definitely, as principal lecturer, I can still, without getting promoted, I can still get involved in different projects, research projects, researching with the students, with colleagues from different universities and my own university, designed new modules, maybe new programs. So even if I stay as a principal lecturer for the next, until the end of my working life, I will still be able I will still have a very varied role. Which is what I really like about the academic career, that no 2 days look the same, not 2 weeks look the same, and I really, that's one of the things that I really like about academia, that and interacting with the students, but that sort of diversity that you have, that you wear so many different hats. You're a teacher, you're a researcher, you're a tutor, you are all those things interacting together is what really attracts me of being a lecturer.